So if you've ever wondered what bleed can do, we're gonna find out right now. There we go. Okay, this has been one of the more harder videos to record. Trying to do a bleed only run, so only the bleed gifts. I think there's 5 of them. I threw in overwhelming afflictions because that kind of counts, because it does something with bleed even if it doesn't give you bleed. So really there's 6 gifts, which works out perfectly because we get 6 gift slots. And this is part of a sort of series, if you will, where I just try, ever since the gift rework came out, there's lots of gift changes. So I've done a video where I only take brutality, a video where I only take scythes, a video where I only take burn, that kind of thing. And this is going to be the bleed video, only going bleed. You would think I would take Katars, but no, there's other ways to get bleed through the gifts and, of course, through bleed aura. So you don't need Katars unless I wanted to like fit the theme. No, what I want is something to make use of bleed, because for those of you who don't know, bleed is just bonus damage for each stack and every hit. So you want to be hitting a lot and applying a lot of bleed. So I'm thinking Hibiki's Umbrella is a good start for sure, but I think I would really like I have 8 weapons for now. I'm trying to remember the one that I was really... Oh, Sharp Sisters. Yes. I want Sharp Sisters because that alter attack, that is lots of hits. So if we can get Sharp Sisters, I would be happy. But if not, I mean, we're doing pretty good with Hibiki's Umbrella. So let's see if Bleed has what it takes to tackle Windblown's hardest difficulty. Out of all of these videos I've done, I think Brutality was probably my favorite one. But perhaps Bleed will overthrow Brutality as number 1. Let's find out together, shall we? Right now, we're doing pretty good, but I think that's just we have, like a good setup right now. I don't really think it's because of Bleed. To be honest, I don't even notice Bleed a lot of the time. It's going to be that dull red damage number. Right now, it's like 18, 35 there. It was going up the more stacks I got. A little bit hard to notice, but with time, you'll probably get a better feel for it. There you go. You can see those red 61. Looks like it tops out at 61 there. So yeah, it's definitely going to add up. Ooh, it's hard to say no to the crit damage. I should probably be taking damage instead, but it's 30%. I mean, how can I say no? Alright, Speedy Boy there with that Trail of Fire. Very cool enemy, but you're dead. I hate him. He always like hits me at least once. We don't really need attack speed if we're running Boomerang. Right, you just throw it out. Comes back. I'll get a better Curse Trap, yeah. At the cost of some health. I mean, criticals extend the duration up to 10 seconds. I mean, I think we'll be able to get that with Hibiki's Umbrella. That should not be a problem. These tornadoes are all criticals anyway. So that's kind of a busted pickup. Now we just need a little bit of cooldown reduction on our trinkets and we should be good to go. There we go. Okay. I think this is going to be just a massive improvement. The thing is we don't have a lot of iframes with this weapon. But I think we're going to have a lot of damage. That's going to be the trade-off. And I'm really excited. Oh boy. Now Sharp Sisters is a weapon that I thought it was the worst one in the Sanctuary update. Out of the 4 new weapons. But let's see. With Bleed, I mean, it should be kind of crazy. Okay, the true test here on the Tribe Bomber. Wait, his health is just dissipating. Wait, he just bled to death. Oh, okay. Bleed might be kind of busted. I have the burn gifts on as well. Whoops. Okay, we really didn't get a bleed gift there, so we'll just take Survivor. Just because I don't want to recycle. And then hopefully the time chest has something worthwhile. Alright, Midas, not exactly what we need. So we'll get rid of that. And then the Elder Sword, my beloved, I wish I could take you. But alas, not today. No bleed gifts here, though a better Sharp Sisters, I mean. Level 4. That is more than level 3. And now we're off to the factory. If this koi fish would get out of the way. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're basically just one-shotting everything. Just one go of the altar attack. It's pretty much enough to take care of things. One even better curse trap there. Okay. I like that. I like that very much. Size 100. I mean, if enemies die that quickly, we won't have to worry about the duration of the curse trap. Example A. Oh, and is that a bleed aura? I don't really think we need that, right? No, I don't think we do because our bleed is 2.7. I think bleed is always the same, so it's not like that's like a better kind of bleed, right? Unlike you'd find with like a maybe curse, for example. I don't know. I don't really build bleed before. That's why I wanted to make this video, just to see the power of bleed in a vacuum. So far, Cataclysmic, I mean, not too shabby. You can see those 53s there and that dull red number. That is bleed doing its thing. Alright, let's see how it does against an elite here. What do we have? Alright, laser elite. Probably going to get hit once or twice. Look at that, 103. Look at that. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Alright, hopefully we get another bleed gift here. We kind of do. Oh, so before I get comments about, okay, this isn't bleed. It is kind of a bleed gift because it says every stack of burn bleed, emphasis on bleed, is going to give 1% chance to overwhelm. So it's not giving me bleed, right? But it is doing something with bleed. So in my opinion, it counts as a bleed gift because it does something with bleed. So yeah, it's not giving it, but it is making use of it. So that's my logic. Let me know if you disagree. I will continue running Overwhelming Afflictions because I think it's an awesome gift. And besides, I don't think we're going to get too much value out of it. It's just kind of to round out the roster of gifts here. Because we're going to have like 15% to overwhelm if we get max stacks. 15% chance. And we're hitting a lot. It's not like we're hitting just one giant hit. We're doing a lot of, you know, individual hits for bleed. There you go. Example, what are we at? Example A? Example B? Example Z at this point, really. And the sound is so satisfying too. Alright, come on. Another bleed gift. Nope. We'll re-roll that. Hits apply bleed. I mean, we already have bleeding criticals, but just for the sake of like collecting all of them, I will definitely take it. And that will be our final gift slot. And we're off to fight the Headbanger. Now, bleed versus the Headbanger. Gotta be really careful. I don't have a lot of iframes here, so I gotta actually be careful. I feel like it's... I'm sure bleed is 55, it looks like. Oh, okay, almost got hit there. There's definitely a lot of sound effects. I can barely hear myself. I don't know. I feel like it's doing something. Like, it's not too bad. And we can't even kill him, though. That's unfortunate. Maybe we just need another bleed gift to round out the collection. But it looks like we're not going to be getting one. So, rest in peace, Fireball. So obviously, you know, in an actual run, I wouldn't just be building only bleed gifts. I'd be trying, probably going for building into overwhelming afflictions here a little bit more. But that's not what we're doing here. There was the fun in that. So refillable flask can go away, and that Hibiki's umbrella as well. Berserk Fury. Can we upgrade this to level 5? Oh, that's not very helpful. Too bad we can't re-roll it. Actually, I think I might have forgotten. There is a burn gift that applies bleed. Like, it makes all your burns apply bleed. So technically that is a bleed gift, and I didn't take it this go around because I just turned off all the burn gifts. Yeah, so I guess there's more than what I have turned on. But we seem to be doing pretty alright. Oh, he was just drifting around. Alright, these bombs are going to be really difficult to navigate, especially with this melee weapon. Okay, we managed to get through that unscathed. Come on, bleed. Give me bleed. No, no bleed. I'll take boost stock. Just for the stats. Okay, maybe something bleed here. I think for sure we take that Chrysalis. I mean, losing a gift slot. It's fine. We didn't have all of them anyway. And killing 25 enemies here shouldn't be too much of an issue. This will certainly help our bleed damage. Oh my. that sound. The sound of death is what that is. Just dashing across the field, bleeding enemies to death. Just another day in the vortex. No bleed here either, so let's just recycle that. But right now we're doing pretty good. Okay, we got that Chrysalis. Now we should have even more damage. 50% more. And yeah, I'm kind of feeling it for sure. Now Corrosive Pool. That's gonna be nice as well. Just more damage over time. Oh, Gobblefish is nice. That's nice to have. And it should work with Bleed here. Should be coming up on Pirate Captain, or I guess the head, rather, because I forgot we did not kill the head. But let's see. Okay. Let's see how much bleed we can really stack up here. As I try to remember not to take damage. Doesn't help that he's always hopping around, but if we can get him in the middle here. And then, come on, bleed should kill him. Yeah. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good so far. We don't have really... Come on, bleed? Anything? There we go, hemorrhage. Which is 100% total damage at max stacks, and we're getting max stacks pretty regularly. So that should be even more damage on the bleed here. Should be definitely noticeable as we head into the incubator. And we made it just in time for the timed chest. This is going to be a lot better than that grenade we've been carrying. Upgrading crystallized can be recycled, and we'll take a little bit more damage as well. And then hopefully we can upgrade our Sharp Sisters, I think. Oh, it's at 600. Well, we can re-roll. I think that's okay. Let me think. Critical damage, yes. I think that should be good. I'm not too sure how often we'll get the damage there. That's a little bit RNG, but with hemorrhage and the upgrade there on the re-rolling affixes, I'm pretty optimistic with how this is going to go. Alright, let's test it out right here, right now. Yeah, that is kind of crazy. Let's try it over here. Hopefully there's an enemy in each of these, and I didn't just dash through them. Alright, bleed is doing 227. I don't know if you can see it there in the sea of damage numbers. There is a 227. Let me do this actually, and this is gonna give us a little bit higher altar attack here. I don't think it's gonna affect bleed, but that's just more damage on the altar. Yeah, 227 still. This is more just for the altar. And then let's see who's waiting for us up here. Okay, we got the whole squad up here. They're kind of getting deleted, I'm gonna be honest. And keep in mind, this is the hardest difficulty in the game, and they don't really not standing too much of a chance here. against the bleed build. Maybe we can get a better Sharp Sisters in here. Oh, that enemy is scary. Never mind, he's dead. What is freezing? Is it the eye blade we picked up? I was not paying attention. I think it is. Yeah, combo. Wait, that's actually a fantastic affix to have. Okay, looks like we made it. So let's take a health flask, because I did a little bit of trolling over here. And then let's upgrade our Sharp Sisters, which is our main tool that we're going to be using to apply bleed. And then a little bit more damage. So if you've ever wondered what bleed can do, we're going to find out right now. Okay then. Let's see. Does it apply for red as well? Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Now let's see what blue can really... Can he offer any resistance here? Alright, this one's going to be a little bit tougher. I don't have a lot of iframes, and he is going to be chasing me a lot. So I don't think he's going to be staying in the altar, like in those little swirlies, as much as the other two. So let's put him in the gobblefish. That way he can actually, you know, get... Well, he's not getting affected by it, but the gobblefish is. And that did a pretty sizable chunk there. I'm pretty happy with that. And I just juked him completely. Oh, wait, now he's juking me. Okay. There, that's good, because we get him while he's staying in place there. That was a great freeze. Wait, I'm so good at the game. That's crazy. I had no idea. Well, there you go. I mean, that was the Nebulous Brothers versus Bleed, and they didn't stand too much of a chance. In fact, this whole run, they didn't stand too much of a chance. Sharp Sisters is not my preferred weapon. It's not my weapon of choice. But when it comes to bleed, it looks like it's probably the best option there really is. Here, I'll just take whatever suits my fancy here, and then let's go do a little debrief here. Let's just take a little look at the build. Yes, Koifish, yes. Take my cogs and be gone. Thank you, thank you. Well, that was the bleed build. Had the freeze on the eye blade was quite nice. And then Sharp Sisters level 6. Glad I was able to get it to a high level. Curse, the laser, just a good source of damage. But really, we got some hemorrhage to increase our bleed damage. And then hits apply bleed. And then bleeding criticals, that was our source of bleed. And then overwhelming afflictions, of course, makes use of bleed as well. Plus all the other, you know, debuffs we had. We also had a curse as well from the curse trap. And then it's just, whenever making these videos, it's a little bit difficult to get every single gift from the family. But being able to get the main ones, right? Hemorrhage and getting our bleeding criticals and bleeding hits in, that did the job, as you could obviously tell from the enemy's health bars just disappearing into oblivion. So that's going to be it from me today. Coming at you live from the Vortex with the Sharp Sisters. I hope you enjoyed, and please, if you enjoyed, consider subscribing. Let me know what you want to see next on the channel, and I will see you all in the Vortex.